Yo, what's up everybody? Thank you for coming to another entrepreneur video on my second channel, RTE2. And just so you know, on this channel, it's mainly just gonna be talking videos like this, giving you that free 99 knowledge on business, advice. And in today's video, I'm gonna tell you 5 things I made, 5 mistakes I made while growing my businesses. Let's get started. So the first mistake I used to do back in the day, not anymore, is not charging enough to make a profit. I remember when I used to make t-shirts and I'm like, all right, this is how much the materials cost, this is how much I'm charging, the rest is profit. But if you're doing a side hustle just to make money for yourself, that's fine. But once I started really trying to grow a company, you have to charge for the time, because eventually you're gonna hire somebody to take over that position, and well, they're not gonna do it for free. And unfortunately, if you want to start charging so you can make a profit, that means most of the time you're gonna charge more than your competition, because there's somebody out there who's making what you're doing in a room, no overhead, very cheap, they don't pay taxes. But in my opinion, that's why you have to be the best at what you do. That's why you need to provide something better than your competition to justify the higher price. But if you really want to grow your business, you need to make a profit. One thing I heard that I'm playing around with is that you need to make at least 50% profit. So if everything costs you $100, including material, including time, and don't forget taxes, about, let's say, 30%. So $100 with all of that, you need to charge $200. But hey, I'm still figuring this out, but that's one thing I learned for sure. You need to make enough profit if you really want to grow your business. Because think about it, that profit is gonna go to marketing. It's gonna go in your pocket to feed your family. Going back to the mistakes, is that I used to charge, but not enough to make a profit, and almost everything I made went back into the business because I needed to restock. I needed new this and that. But once I started charging enough to make a profit, it started going all right. So that's the first mistake I used to make. I don't make anymore. Make profit in your business. Second mistake I made was trying too many different marketing strategies. And don't get me wrong, it's always good to try new ideas. But one thing I didn't do was focus on the ones that already produce results. For example, when I was doing t-shirts, my biggest marketing was Facebook groups. That's what really brought in a lot of sales. Well, I was trying coupons, I was trying giveaways, I was trying discounts. And don't get me wrong, it's good to try it, but I was focusing too much on brand new ideas, when instead I should have focused about 80 or 90% on Facebook, going hard on Facebook, learning Facebook, because that's bringing me a lot of clients, and about 10-20% of my time and money on new marketing ideas. So that's one thing I learned. For example, if you guys didn't know, I record other entrepreneurs, I manage other entrepreneurs' YouTube channels, and I could be trying different stuff, and I am trying different stuff like ads, like this and that. But you know what gets me the most business? Collabs and word of mouth. So you know where I spend most of my time? I don't know if you guys noticed, I also have another channel called Detailers Only, where I focus on sharing detailed stories. Collabs right there. One of my biggest clients, Hunter's Mobile Detailing. He's about to hit 50,000 subscribers. He's making about $5,000 a month off ad revenue. I run his whole channel. We do all the work. You know how I met him? We collabed on a video for one of my detailing channels. So, as you could tell, really focus your time on what's already giving you results. And the free time, or maybe a little bit of time and money, try new ideas, but focus on what's bringing you results. Mistake number 3 was not having customer service experience. Now, this was way back when I first started, because when I first started, I took things personal. I threw my opinion out there. when a customer did me dirty, hey, you do me dirty, oh, I'm gonna tell you about it. And honestly, that did nothing but bite me in the butt. I lost a lot of clients, and I'm sure those clients, even though the clients were in the wrong, and I told them, they went to go tell everybody how bad I was. My reputation took a hit because I didn't have the right customer service when I first started. After those lessons, I learned the hard way that, hey, you gotta treat your good customers good, but you also gotta treat your bad customers the same, if not better. Because it only takes one person to say something about your business, and boom, there goes your reputation. And I know it sucks. And man, there were some people I'm like, I can't even believe I work with them. I wish I could tell them that I don't even want their money right now. But sometimes you have to take it in the chin. You have to bite the bullet. Finish what you started with their order. And then after that, what I do is I make an excuse. Hey, thank you so much for the business. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing this right now. But I could recommend somebody to help you out. My competition that I don't like, send them the bad customers. Or just tell them I can't do it. I'm sorry. That's another thing. This isn't one of the tips, but let me throw it in there. You as a person in life can only do so much. And one thing I stopped doing was trying to go the extra mile for every customer. I don't do that anymore. I mean, go like break my back type of status. Maybe a free thing. Maybe they're like, hey, I'm gonna be late. Can you wait? Of course I can. Hey, somebody hits me up and says, hey, I don't have other money right now. Is it okay if I pay you later? No. Pay me right now. That's another lesson I learned. If you don't pay me in full, hey, you could be the nicest person. Hey, it's not gonna go down like this. I'm sorry. But anyways, let's get back to the mistakes. Now, the fourth mistake I made that I'm still making and I'm still learning, guys, is overspending. I just went through an experience where I'm growing my media company. Like I told you, I manage people's YouTube channels. So I hire more camera people. I hire a content manager. I had an office. I was traveling more. I was paying more for services like editing and this and that. And it took me to a point where I wasn't keeping track of how much money was going out. And recently, I'm like, I'm short. I don't have enough for payroll. What's going on? And I realized I was spending a lot more money on employees than money was coming in. And I had to make a really tough choice. I let go of the office. That's $1,200 saved, plus $200 for internet. And plus electricity. And the gas to travel. I'm saving $1,500 a month getting rid of the office. That's why I'm at home right now. Because my office was 30 minutes away because we just moved to a new town. So I do want to get an office, but now I know I need now a smaller office, $500 or so, just a room to work, and that's it. My employees, I had 3 employees. I had to let 2 of them go, and it was a tough decision, man. But here's my mistake. And I finally, hopefully, learned this lesson. It took me a while. But I was trying to grow the team before I had business so I could have the team ready when the business grew. Sounds like a great plan. And things were growing. And then they weren't growing. I wasn't getting as many clients as I wanted. Some clients couldn't afford my services anymore. And it really hurt, man. I was like, I could afford 1 employee right now. The other 2, I have to let go. I'm so sorry. And it was a tough conversation. But if I kept them on, I was only gonna dig myself a hole deeper. But now that I let them go, I'm saving a good amount of money. I have 1 person now. I don't have that many clients anymore. See, that's the thing about business. Sometimes you think you gotta go like this, and you're going like that, and something happens, and now you gotta go like that. So, instead of managing other people's YouTube channels, which I'm still doing, but I only got a couple left, and what I'm gonna focus on now is growing and developing my own channels that I own. Reason is because I've helped a lot of detailers grow their YouTube channels, and for whatever reason, and I understand, they couldn't afford my service anymore. And I lost all of that income. So now I'm developing my own channels. Like, for example, my first channel that I'm developing that I'm not even a part of is Detailers Only. It's already monetized, waiting for it to be profitable, and then I'm gonna start different channels that I own. I noticed that. I have to own my own channels. And you're gonna go through that with business. You're gonna realize, you know what? I'm doing this, but it's not working out. I gotta do that. Part of business. But let me share with you the last mistake I made running a business. And that is kind of going with the overspending, growing too fast. Oh man, I just tried doing that with my media company, growing too fast. I realized that's the best way to burn a lot of money quickly. So now I took a step back. Like I said, I let employees go, I let the office go, and I'm rebuilding. And it sucks because I feel like I'm starting from zero. Really, I'm not. Because I have my main channel making money. I still have a couple management clients that are bringing me income. I also offer video services where I go record you for 4 videos and then you pay a certain amount. So I have different sources of income. I'm glad I went through that experience, but now I'm starting something new. I'm gonna take my time on it. Another thing is I'm doing liquidation pallets. I don't know if you can see right there. There's some patio sets, and I've been doing this for almost 2 months, and I'm only doing it whenever I can in the afternoons. My girl helps me. She handles the customer service. But here's the thing. I'm not trying to grow too fast. I'm trying to grow as the business grows. Because trust me, we've been buying 1 pallet at a time. 2 one time. But we stuck with 1 pallet at a time. I could easily go buy 5 pallets. But then I realized I don't have the time. I don't have the employees to do it. I don't want to pay employees to help me build stuff because that's just gonna make everything more expensive. Like that patio set, we want to sell it for $75. It took 2 hours to build. So if I'm paying somebody, let's just say $20 or even $15 an hour, that's an extra $30. So I will have to sell that for $100 just to break even. When me and my girl could do it for free and keep the price low at $75 and still make a profit. So that's one thing I'm learning. Take my time with the business. The business is gonna grow, but I can't rush it. And like I said, I'm trying to keep my expenses low. So there you go. Those are my 5 mistakes I made running a business. Let me know if you've ever made a mistake in your business that was a real learning lesson. Comment it in the comment section below. And if you like this entrepreneurial content, you want to see more, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.